What's happening, fam? Jay Sinister back. 2 packages from Redcat. Let's go ahead and pop these puppies open, see what's in them, and do a little talking about what we're going to do to the 64. But before we jump into that, you know what we always have to do, and we got to pay those bills. So, Mr. DJ, roll that intro footage.
Jay Sinister Productions.
All right, back again, fam. Look, we're going to get into these 2 packages real quick, and they both have to do with the Redcat 64. But before I jump into that, I want to always take the time to thank all of you all for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. And I also want to take the time to remind you, if you haven't checked the video out yet, I'm going to pop a card up somewhere up here. Well, up there, wherever. All right, and this is going to have to do with the current giveaway that we're doing. So if you want to enter into the current giveaway, check out the video that I just linked up top, comment, subscribe, and you'll be entered. We'll be announcing the winners soon. A few more weeks, we're going to let this go. And let me just give you an update right now. We have another giveaway that's scheduled that I think you all will love. So if you're into bashing and you're into getting some air, I think I got something on deck that you'll want. So subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post videos. I'm not doing that to overwhelm you with videos, but for the giveaways and some of the instructional tutorial videos I do, hey, hit that bell so you're notified. So enough of that talking. Let's jump into the meat and potatoes of the video. All right, so a few videos back, you remember I had installed this dust or car cover for the Redcat 64 that I have on here right now. And I'll link a card up to that video so you can see what I'm talking about. But I snapped one of the 2 rear antenna on the 64 while installing this cover. So I reached out to Redcat, let them know what's going on. They happily agreed to send me some replacements. So we're going to take a look and see what exactly you'll get. And here it is. Let me pop it off the bag. And right here we have a set of replacement antenna. And that looks like parts number B02 and B03. All right, it looks like they just took this and cut it, sliced it right off of the full parts tree for all the chrome type accessories. So I have 2 new antenna to replace with the ones I have on there. I'll do that later. Won't do a video on it because that's a little too boring. But just letting you know, reached out to Redcat. They agreed with me, sent me some replacements, and they also advised me, yes, this is tight. It's a tight fit. And I do still say there should be some grommets in the back, some holes cut out for the antenna. But if you put the cover on from front to back, because the antennas lean backwards in this direction, okay, they angle backwards, and bring your cover over this way, you'll lessen the chances of snapping those antennas. So just a little tip from Redcat, but they did send me some replacements. I'll get that on sooner rather than later. Now let's move on to what I really want to talk about. All right, fam, Redcat also sent me another package. Well, they didn't send it. I ordered this. And as you can see, I have aftermarket wheels and tires on my 6.4. And let me be honest with you, I like the look of these black wire wheels with the white walls on this 6.4. But there is a drawback. They look good, but the turning, all right, no bueno. No good on the turning. So it looks really good, but performance-wise, it doesn't really work out. Probably if I did some modifications, it would, but I'm not trying to do too many mods to the undercarriage yet. So Redcat has introduced a new set of wheels and tires to replace the stock wheels and tires that you get on the 64. And these are a set of 4, and I'll pop the model number up now. It's Bravo Sierra 286-001. That's BS 286-001. And these are some low profile, low rider tires with painted white and tire foam walls. And you get a quantity of 4. So these are some 13s, some true 13s to replace the stock wheels and tires on your 6.4 so you can give it a more defined low rider look. And I'm going to go ahead and swap out my aftermarket wheels and tires for these Redcat tires again. That model number is Bravo Sierra 286-001. You get a quantity of 4. I'll pop up a screenshot of the page where you can order these from, and I'll also make sure you check the description below, give you a link to the page if you want to order these wheels and tires from Redcat to slap on your 6.4. So I won't go over to the bench. This is too easy of an install. Do the install. I'm going to come back, take a few pictures of it, do some hops, maybe take it outside in the sun, close up this video. So let's move on. Let me just say right off the bat, so much better than stock. All right, here are your stock wheels and tires right here. Now you can see, just by placing this right next to this front wheel and tire, how much bigger, let me get that centered up, let me turn this around, how much bigger the wheel is. But now look at that, that look is totally different in just the size of the wheel and tire. And the stocks are nice, don't get me wrong, but the true 13s, much, much better. Turning is better. Now you hear the wires that I put on as aftermarket. I got this one backwards, the wrong side, but it looks nice, don't get me wrong, it looks really good. But when you put these true 13s up against it, drop her down a little bit. Now I'll put the stock right there, and you can see, let me put it behind it. You can kind of see the difference right there. Don't roll away. All right, and there's our difference. Much, much better looking. Much lower profile wheel and tire. Looks great. And let me just give you the heads up. These aftermarkets I put on, my turning was nil. I had zero turning, spinning of the wheel, not going anywhere. But with these, as you saw probably in the video that I put up, if I haven't, it'll be at the end of this video. Turning radius is much better. Hopping is much better than the aftermarkets. It's pretty much on par with the factories, but since you got a lower profile wheel, you're gonna get a little bit more bounce out of it. That's just my opinion. And the wheels, got the foam already in it, everything's installed, good to go. What you get in the set, you get 4 wheels, 4 of these knockoffs, and 4 nylon hex nuts to affix it to your vehicle. Piece of cake, everything mates up really nice. I will say the knockoffs, you're gonna have to give them a little love tap to get them snug in there nice. If not, they'll come off, but other than that, it's cake. This is way better than stock. Way better. I mean, just the overall look, it looks more true to scale, and these are going to be the wheels and tires I'm going to go with. And stick around to some future videos from the 6.4, because I got something in store that's coming in probably about a month or so that I'm going to have done to this body. I think you'll like it. I know I'll like it. And speaking of surprises, again, make sure you check out the video that I linked previously. I'll put a link down in the description below so you can get in on the most current giveaway. Strictly and exclusively for the J Sinister Productions posse. All you have to do is be subscribed and comment on that video, and the directions as to what you have to put in the comments are in that video. Speaking of the comments, some of you may notice that your comments aren't posting exactly after you put them up. And that's because, I'm trying to get this little red cat in there for a little product placement. That's because with the hashtag that I'm having you put into your comments, YouTube has a filter that holds those comments for review. Don't worry, I check the comments for the videos 2 or 3 times a day, and once I see your comment, I'll approve it. It'll pop out on the video, and I'll also leave a comment to your comment, which I like to do. I like to have the interaction and engagement with the JSP posse. Don't know if you can tell, but I do have the lights installed. Easy install, didn't do a video on it. There's plenty of videos out there to install lights, but fam, these wheels and tires, I think they're either $29 or $39, maybe more. Again, I'll link up the link and the cost of the wheels and tires. Much needed upgrade to the 6.4. The stock wheel and tires, yeah, that's fine if you're rolling this ride off the factory floor. Don't get me wrong, it's fine for that. But if you want that true low look, yo, get these wheels and tires. And as always, I am Jay of J Sinister Productions. Exiting stage left. 6.4 out the door.
J Sinister Productions.